My football team is Bristol City, and I support them, I guess, because I'm from Bristol. But I did actually have a team before Bristol City, which was Arsenal. My granddad was quite a big Arsenal fan. He lived in North London during the war, and with the little game with the flicking the balls and stuff, not Subbuteo, but it's a bit like that. There was a red team, a blue team, and I always wanted to be the red team because it was Arsenal, it was my granddad's team. So yeah, I guess it was Arsenal, but then my first football match I got taken to by a neighbour. It was Bristol City against Newport County about 1985.
So as you can see from the scarf and the t-shirt, I've been a supporter of Chelsea for about 10 years, if not more. My dad used to be a supporter of Chelsea as he lived in that part of London. Therefore that tradition came on to me, I suppose, and I followed Chelsea ever since.
I'm a Southampton Football Club fan, and the reason I support Southampton is all my family supports Southampton. That's where I'm from. A crazy football memory. I remember I was there when Southampton beat Manchester United 6-3, and Sir Alex Ferguson made the Manchester United team change their kit at half time because he thought that they couldn't see each other because they were wearing grey. That was probably the craziest thing. So a couple of years ago to watch the Spanish Super Cup in Bilbao. They were playing Barcelona and they won 4-0. It was an amazing experience to be in the San Mamés Stadium with the Atletico Bilbao supporters watching that game. It was they were absolutely crazy for it.
Yeah, I guess craziest would be watching football in other countries. Best sort of experiences in Africa, watching the Gambia against Nigeria in a World Cup qualifier. I think it's about 2003. They drew, I think it was 1-1. But it was just mental, just being in a football stadium in West Africa. You have capacity of a stadium, but their capacity probably would have been, I don't know, certain thousand, but they double it. They just let everyone in, everyone sort of sat in the gangways. It's just absolutely bonkers. It took us about 4 hours to drive out the car park because there was cars everywhere, and just the whole culture and the noise and the songs and the food and the smells and everything was just absolutely just bonkers. It was really cool.
I believe that the most crazy football experience I had, or at least I had a few, but one of them was Poland against Germany, 2014. We played for the qualifiers for the Euros in 2016. I remember we won against them 2-0. I remember when Milik and Mila scored. That was the first time Poland actually ever won against Germany, therefore it was very memorable for me and very emotional as a football supporter fan and as a Poland fan. I also remember Chelsea versus Bayern in the Champions League final, which of course Chelsea won. However, the emotions that game brought me was unimaginable, unspeakable, even I could say.
I view football as a community. Football fans belong to a community. And I'm not a religious person, so I couldn't tell you whether I could sort of marry it up to feeling in some way religious, but being part of a community, being part of a group of people or a team all supporting the same thing, I think that's really valuable, especially nowadays when I feel there's a lot less community out there in the world. A football club being able to bring people together. I'll give you an example, Francis Benali, a really famous player, sorry, you might not know him, but he's very well known to me. He did charity runs and the whole of the Southampton St Mary Stadium got behind him and raised God knows how much money for him and his causes. That's the kind of thing which I think football has a real power and can deliver.
Yes, I do believe that football can be a religion to some people. However, for me personally, I don't see it as a religion. However, in Argentina, they have created some sort of religion, connecting it to Maradona after his achievements, and they see him as a god, I suppose you could say.
I think it's a bit of a mix. I think social media can have a positive effect on it, but also a very negative effect on it. We saw just last week the dangers that can come with not just ultras, but the small section of ultras within groups of fans who can go around and think violence is the way forward, or violence is the way to show support of your team. I think that should be the case. I think the media portrays football in a positive light, but not always.
there's no respect for football fans. People are still terrified by Heysel, Hillsborough. You know, football fans are our communities, they're our families, they're our granddad, our auntie, they're everyone. But then they're not treated with respect, particularly by the government and particularly by conservative governments.
I do believe that the culture of football is very good at this moment. I think it's very diverse. There's a lot of people from different countries, different places supporting it, supporting the sport. Anyone can get into it, no matter where you're from, what colour you are or what sex you are, anyone can get into it and fill a part of a family as a team. I do believe that we have different fans from different places that have a different mentality, I suppose you can say, towards the game. Such as English people, I would see more as more friendly, more relaxed during games. However, people like in Germany, Bayern Munich, they're a bit more fanatic, they're a bit more crazy when it comes to their team. Which is something good in my opinion. I think that it shows some passion towards their team, and they can be, well, you can say that they're the 12th man of the sport.